Hello, cast your mind back to the beginning of April where it was cold, it was wet and some of us saw some snow. If you can believe it, the end of the month is going to be very similar. Certainly on the cool side, some heavy rain around, strong winds and maybe some transient snow over the higher ground, but not just yet. For the penultimate day of the month, this ridge of high pressure keeping many places mainly dry with some spells of sunshine. Notice what's happening further south and east. More on that in just a moment. But a chilly start to Sunday in places. Fewer showers around compared to Saturday, so many places largely dry. But the cloud that was quite stubborn to go on Saturday still lingering through Sunday across parts of east and southeast England. Here temperatures struggling to get much above 9 or 10 Celsius. Where we get the sunshine, 11 or 12, allowing for a few showers, particularly for Northern Ireland through the afternoon. But later in the day on Sunday, this area of rain and strong winds pushes up from France, bringing a very unsettled start to the new week. In fact, we could well see some travel disruption in places, heavy rain, strong winds, and perhaps, as I mentioned, a little bit of transient sleet and snow over higher ground for a time. So here's how Monday looks in more detail. Very wet, a miserable start to the day across much of central, southern and eastern England. Strong winds, gusts in places 50 to 60 miles an hour. Further north and west for Northern Ireland and Scotland, a very different sort of day. Some spells of sunshine, temperatures up to 12 to 14 Celsius, more like 5 to 7 underneath the cloud and rain. Through Tuesday, somewhat of a transition day. That rain from Monday slowly starting to ease away. A slice of something drier and brighter in between before something wetter arrives from the west later in the afternoon. Temperatures just slowly starting to perk up a little bit, but still on the cool side along that east coast where we'll keep the cloud for longer through the day. And then we see another system heading in from the Atlantic through Wednesday. Notice how the isobars start to squeeze together. That's going to strengthen the wind. So wet and quite windy again on Wednesday. That sweeps its way eastwards. Behind it, we'll see some brighter skies. But as we often see in this kind of situation, a few showers starting to push their way through on a fairly brisk northwesterly wind. That's going to make it feel quite cool by this stage, particularly for northwestern Scotland and Northern Ireland. Further south and east, though, a sign of things starting to recover as those temperatures slowly start to rise. And this is a theme as we go into the early part of May. An area of high pressure starting to push its way across, settling things down across much of England and Wales. However, a reversal in fortune, because as we get to the end of next week, something wetter and windier for northwest Scotland and down into Northern Ireland. Head further south across much of England and Wales, and Thursday should be a reasonable day. A fair amount of cloud, but there'll be some spells of sunshine, helping temperatures up to between 15 and 17 Celsius. Quite a difference to what we would have started the week with. So for the end of next week, some rain at times across more northern parts of the UK, drier but fairly cloudy further south. Those temperatures will be slowly starting to rise. In fact, later next week, as we go into the bank holiday weekend, you can see these orange colours pushing across a good part of the country. So the temperatures will be on the rise, but notice something windier across Northern Ireland and Scotland. So for the bank holiday weekend, well, breezy with some rain at times across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Head further south across much of England and Wales. More likely to be drier, but of course, it's still a long way ahead. So we'll keep you updated over the next few days. That's all from me. Bye-bye.